What is going on, everybody? We are back again with another video. Today is Monday, April 6th, 2026. Ended up catching a small little win today, just a scalp one-to-one win. Caught $300 on both of these XFAs. So we'll go ahead and jump right into the recap. I will say, coming into the day, I was very low expectation just with all the Trump news and everything, all the Iran news coming out. So I told myself coming into the day I was going to be very low expectations. However, let me make my if-then scenario. So I came into the day, the first thing that I notated was structure. We were just bullish. We've been bullish since we tapped this daily gap. I couldn't even tell you where it's down here. We have been bullish since. We have not shown really any signs of continued bearish momentum. So coming into the day, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, the structure's bullish. We can continue bullish. I would like to see a sweep and then see if we can get a leg higher. So today, in regards to what I just said about the sweep, I was honestly kind of okay with both sides of the market. And the reason for that is because we had a bearish hourly gap and a bullish hourly gap. We had 15 minutes on both sides of the market. We had this bearish one, this bearish one, this bullish one, this bullish one, both of which we were using, rebalancing in, and manipulating inside of throughout the day. So I was okay with either play. Now, when I got on the charts this morning around 9:15, we were rolling over off of this hourly, but my ideal scenario, what it would have been, what I wanted to see was a sweep of this hourly intermediate high and then a inverse lower, taking this down to the data low or whatever candle this was, this 645 candle. That was the ideal scenario. Granted, that didn't happen at open. You can see that we came down, we swept out this data low off of this hourly, and then we just immediately pumped higher. So from this point, I was kind of telling myself, let me see if I could catch a continuation long, if this is New York Open manipulation, whatever it may be. I was just hands off at this point because we had already swept my first draw on liquidity. At this point now, I'm debating, are we going to head lower to sell side? Are we going to tap this 4-hour hourly down here? Are we going to head higher to previous day high and buy side? What are we going to do? So I ended up just staying hands off for a minute. And then I just waited. So I was waiting to see if we could manipulate above this hourly intermediate high, which we did. We manipulated above the hourly intermediate high. The only thing is that we had already swept out this data low inside of this discounted 15-minute for value gap. You can see we manipulated into this discounted 15-minute, and then we pumped. So I was not keen on taking shorts right here. I know a lot of people did. There were a lot of people that took it out of this 15-minute right here, this bearish 15-minute gap. The only reason I didn't take it is because I didn't think that this low was going to get revisited. This was a data wick that we swept. So this low swept out a low inside of a fair value gap. I thought that this low was going to be protected, so I had no reason to short this. There was a 30-second entry. It looked really clean, I'm not going to lie, but I just didn't feel like it was necessarily going to play out back down to the data low. So I faded this, whatever. Now at this time, when we came down to sweep out 930 lows, we then disrespected the SMT that we had with ES. So we had the SMT here at open, and then we pumped after we put in that SMT. But now that ES had swept, if I go back over here to NQ, you can see that we immediately started heading higher. There wasn't really any resweep, any reaction. We just immediately started heading higher. And then all I was waiting for was the highest time frame inversion in the leg. We didn't have a 5-minute, we didn't have a 3-minute, we did have a 2-minute, and then we had a few 1 minutes, but 2 minutes a higher time frame than the 1 minute. So all I did was wait for candle closure right here on the 2-minute, and then I got a little bit of a late fill. But I just rocked this for a 1-to-1. I was planning to go break even at the 930 high, and then I was taking profit at previous day high. I didn't hold out to this buy side. Only reason for that is, like I said, we had all that Trump news and everything going on. This was going into the 950 macro. I really wasn't going to sweat an extra couple $100, whatever. So I wasn't upset about just taking the 1-to-1. So I ended up taking profit there, and then that was it for the session. This was a quick trade, quick day, to be honest. I mean, I was done, 10 minutes into open, or 20 minutes into open. So just a little one and done on the day, small little scalp, get some momentum going for the week. But a good way to start the week nonetheless, I'll take it. But that is pretty much all I have for the recap today. I will leave you guys with that, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.